The Torah tells us that when Noach left the ark after the flood, he planted a vineyard and he processed wine. He drank the wine. He became drunk and then he lied in his tent uncovered. His son Ham came into the tent and saw his father's nakedness. He went to his two brothers, Shem and Yefet, and told them. And then the verse says that Shem and Yefet took a garment and put it on their shoulders while they were walking backwards, so not to see their father's nakedness. And then the Torah says they put the garment on the father. And then the verse ends that the nakedness of their father they did not see. But the question is, why the redundancy? The verse already told us that they walked backwards to cover the father in order not to see the father's nakedness. Why does the verse have to end? And the nakedness of their father they did not see. The saintly Baal Shem Tov once made a statement that another person is your mirror, just like a mirror reflects your face. When you see evil or bad behavior in another person, that means that you also in some way have these bad qualities. The question is, how do we understand it? If I see a bank robber robbing a bank, does that make me a bank robber? If I see a person abusing another person, do I become an abuser? What does it mean that the other person becomes my mirror? Why is that a reflection of me? The Rebbe once gave a beautiful explanation. He said that there's two ways of looking at someone else's evil or bad behavior. One is that you focus on that person's bad behavior and bad qualities, and you say that person is a bad, horrible person. You focus on the evil. And then there's a second way. You see someone else's bad qualities or bad behavior, and you don't focus on negativity at all. Your only focus is there anything I can do to help, to assist the person? Do I need to protect myself? Do I need to protect others? That's the focus. What's my role in helping the situation? So it says the Rebbe that this is what the Baal Shem Tov meant, that when you observe evil in another person and you are obsessed and you dwell about it a whole day, that's an indication that you possess that same evil in some way, because if not, why would you get irritated? And this was the difference between Ham and the two brothers. When the Ham came in, the Torah says that he saw the nakedness of his father, not only physically, but conceptually. He was thinking about his father's disgraceful behavior, and he was thinking about the negativity. But Shem and Yefet, says the Torah, that they did not see the nakedness of the father, not only physically, but also conceptually. They did not dwell on the father's bad behavior at all. The only thing they focused on is, how could we help our father in this situation? And they went and they helped. And this is a very powerful lesson for all of us, that when we see evil in others, not to focus on the other person's negativity, but rather to focus on correction and how we can bring positivity. If we have this attitude, we would have a much better, peaceful, and positive world. Have a very good Shabbos.